Welcome to the Normatec compression therapy. I'm going to walk you through all three attachments, how to get set up, and how to use it. So you've got your legs, you've got your arms, and you've got your hips. I'm going to show you how to attach each one of these and set them up first. So with the hips ones, you step inside of here. There are two buckles. So you'll hook up the top, clip. You'll hook up the bottom here, clip. And then when you go to hook them into the actual hose here, I'll show you that in a second. These are your two clips for that. And when you're done with each one of these, it's important that you clean them off. So we'll show you how to do that real quick. I'll lay this out on the table. If you look right over here, you've got a cleaning space or some cleaning materials. You'll spray the towel, not the sleeves. So I'll spray the towel here. I'll go through and I'll wipe down where I was at, especially if you did this post-workout. I want to keep these nice and clean for the next person using them. And then when you're done with it, you can actually drape it over the top of here, and somebody from our team will get it put away. But I'll show you how to use the arms and the hips. If you don't know where these are at, they're always folded up underneath the stretching table here. And then arms. So this one's probably the trickiest one to put on. Typically recommend if you have somebody around to help you, it might be a little easier because this comes around the back and it hooks up top here. And as you can see, once I get this hooked, it's a little funky getting both of them on. So if you need help, just grab somebody from the team and we'll help you out. But same thing, you can see the two different hoses. So I'll show you the legs and we'll actually get that one set up because it's typically our most popular one. With the leg sleeves, I'll grab whatever I'm going to use and typically recommend coming over here and getting set up. I'm going to show you how to use the actual device here. So you want to make sure it's plugged in. If it's not powered on, the power button's right here. So you press that or hold it down to get it to come on. You've got the legs, the hips, and the arms. So you want to set it to the appropriate attachment. You get the power level, which typically recommends starting on 3 or 4. I like 7 just because it's a good amount of pressure, but it's up to what you can handle. And then you have zone boosts. Zone boosts are basically just different areas where you can zero in on it. So let's say you are doing the legs. It's going to start at your feet and work its way in sections, 5 zones up through your hips. If I want to focus more on my feet to zone boost that, I'm going to go to zone 1 where it starts at the bottom. Zone 2 would be about the calves. Zone 3 would be the knees. Zone 4, mid-thigh. Zone 5, upper thigh. Same with the arms and the hips. If you don't want a zone boost, you just make sure that's there. And times for the appointments are either 15 or 30 minutes. You'll notice there's a 45-minute or a 60-minute, but we usually typically book these in 60-minute increments. So once I'm ready to get set up, usually recommend grabbing your phone, some water, whatever you need here. Sitting down, you can unzip this, pull the sleeve up, grab a hold here, zip them up, and put both on. So just imagine I have my other sleeve on. I'm getting ready to get set up. I take this hose attachment. I would clip it into each one of these attachments. Want to make sure before you start everything, both of these are clipped in. When I'm ready to sit back, I'm going to go ahead and kind of push my foot here, make sure I'm away from the wall. Push my foot on this bottom thing and push my hands to lean back. Now, if you look right here on each side, there's an attachment that you can take and lock that in. So you usually want this to be somewhere around hip height just so it's comfortable and you can relax. I'll push that forward. That locks me in place. Now I can sit back, adjust my headrest, and just hang out. Like I said, bring some water, have your phone, do whatever. Obviously, press start when you start. If you come over here, I'll show you kind of what happens. When this is about done, you'll see the timer come down to 0, and it will finish the cycle that it's on. So it may say 0, and you may still feel it going. But once again, if it gets to that last zone, you hear it all decompress. That means you're officially done. When you're done, you'll take and pull that off. It's not hard, so if you're yanking at it, softly press the button in. It doesn't take a lot of effort. You'll put that there. I'll lean back, pull these forward, or towards me, I guess, backwards, and then come back down. And once again, when you're finished with this, we'll want to clean it up. But before you clean it, you want to get all the air out. So I would take and fold this up and then just squeeze all the air out of it. Once again, cleaning is important. Cleanliness is key. So you'll open these puppies up. I will spray this rag and then wipe them all down here. Once I'm done, I will leave them open or sitting on the back of the chair. But if you have any questions, as always, ask your team member and enjoy.